Yeah. Let me see. Maybe if I just stop shrimping, it'll be all right. Lean on back. Big yawn. Oh, our game may be a little loud. I feel it may be a little loud, in fact.
Myrrh.
Hi, Mango. Oh yeah, that's very loud.
Wow.
Holy shit. That's better. Okay. Welcome in, gamers. Today we are going to be playing my favorite piece of abandonware.
You playing something spicy today.
I am. Today we are playing Bingus, My Beloved. Unfortunately, I'm blocking part of the title card, but...
Junie wave hello Mattio.
Hi, Ido. Why the dot? Why the ellipsis and question mark? I'm here. Oh, I'm a little early. I jumped the gun on actually starting the stream, but we're here. So,
What am I looking at? Junie WOT.
Ido, if I'm correct, you're looking at something you voted for. Let me go back and see who put those votes down. Oh no, you didn't vote on this. Okay. So yeah, this is Bingus, My Beloved. My new favorite piece of abandonware. Basically, it's a game where like a bunch of 2020-ish memes, specifically memes about cats, got made into a dating sim. And the devs have not been heard of, or have not been heard from since about 2023, which is really sad because I think you guys will agree with me that this game has a lot of charm and a lot of potential. But unfortunately, it does look like the project has been abandoned at this point. So we're just going to get to enjoy what could have been, I suppose. And as it turns out, there, to the best of my knowledge and to the best of what I've seen, there's not really an ending. It's just you get down a certain amount of content with either route. So let's just get right into it. Load. Do I have a... Okay. Your eyes shoot open, the jarring noise of your alarm jolting you from an otherwise peaceful sleep. Bella. What the fuck? That's the dev's name. Or one of the dev's names. You groan, already dreading starting the day. I should probably get up if I want to be on time for my first day at school. Okay, well, if we're gonna play this game, we're gonna be our own character. I'll investigate the pre-existing save later. But for now, we're gonna be Maddie. Can I change effect? I'm feeling scrunkly today. Let's use this one. Or not. Apparently I can't use effects. How about my icon? No icons available either. Alright. From the small town of northern FLOPPA, now you find yourself in a new city at a new school halfway into the semester of your senior year. You're in the small town of FLOPPSCOW. Bingustan, Bompus, Zako, northern FLOPPA. Alright. Your eyes shoot open, the jarring okay, yeah. You groan, already dreading starting the day. I should probably get up if I want to be on time for my first day at school. The thought makes you wince. Maybe you should snooze for just a little longer. Well, since we're trying to romance the bully, we're gonna be a bad boy and hit snooze. You hit snooze and attempt to drift back into the sweet embrace of sleep. The anxiety blooming in your stomach makes fading back out of consciousness harder than you anticipated. I really don't want to go to school yet. Being the new kid at school for your senior year is extremely daunting. You huff and toss onto your other side grumpily. Yep. I didn't even want to move here. We weren't supposed to yet. Dad promised. Your parents had promised that they would wait to move into the city until after you had graduated. Your dad's job timetable got moved up, and well, here you are. Not a very long snooze. Damn it. You hit the button with a little more force than necessary, cursing your anxiety for making you overthink those 5 extra minutes you could have slept. You get out of bed and yawn as you shuffle to the dresser. At least there's no dress code at my new school. You peruse your clothes thoughtfully, catching your bottom lip in your teeth as you flip through your options. Now, what to wear? I wasn't the bright and colorful kid. I am today, but I wasn't when I was in high school, so we're going to go nondescript and conventional. You don't want to dress up too much. Flying out of the radar is a good strategy. You just want to get this year over with as quickly as possible. As you dress in your carefully selected outfit, the anxiety gnaws at you. I'm probably just hungry, that's all. You exit your room and head towards the kitchen. You trot downstairs and find an empty kitchen waiting for you. Mom and Dad must already be at work. I don't know why I expected them to see me off before school. Your disappointment fades when you notice the handwritten note hanging on the fridge. The note reads, "Have a good day at Zabloing Academy." Zabloing Academy, sweetheart. Get out there and make some friends. We'll see you tonight for dinner. Love, Mom. A soft smile spreads across your face as you read that note. You're thankful for the encouragement. Guess I'm on my own as far as food goes. I should probably grab something quick. What? Why did I just... Oh, okay, got it. Sorry. What would you like for breakfast? My stomach probably can't handle a banana, so let's go cereal bar. You grab a blueberry cereal bar on your way out the door. You walk out of the apartment and lock the door behind you. You walk towards the elevator and try to remember the route to school you had memorized using online maps the night before. Yeah, I have too much of a forehead. Gross. I know I have to take the metro, but was it G train or the J train? As you step into the elevator and out of the building, you figure G train is probably your safest bet to getting to the east side of the city where the academy is. The walk to the station is nice. Traffic hums beside you, and the sun shines warmly on your skin. Despite how pretty the day is, every step you take towards school elevates your anxiety. You arrive at the station, climb down the steps, and quickly swipe your Metro card and push through the turnstile. You wait on the platform, watching the crowd of people beginning to gather for the G train. When it arrives, you wait for the flood of people to pass and board briskly, trying to avoid bumping into anyone. You take the first seat available by the doors. Whew! You breathe a sigh of relief. The crowd about you has settled into the car and the train pulls off. Sorry, we're dealing with turns of phrase that I don't see very often. To pass the time, you open your phone and scroll through various apps. As you Ooh, that music change. As you scroll, you feel as though someone is watching you. Look around. No. If you believe there's trouble on public transport, you don't go looking for it. Oh. That's nice. You refocus on your phone, trying your hardest to ignore the odd feeling. It's just my anxiety. The train is nearing your stop, so you gather yourself and concentrate on the route to school instead of the feeling. You make your way up the station stairs and begin the brisk walk to Zablowing Academy. As you walk, head down, the feeling from the train car simply won't go away. You really can't shake it. You can't help yourself and sneak a glance behind you as you walk. Whoa! Okay, alright. Sorry, something about the way the head just reared up real slow like startled me. This dude is staring at me super hard. Is he following me? The thought makes your stomach flip, so you quicken your pace. You're almost to the academy. What if he's gonna try and kidnap me or something? You sneak another glance. Despite your Jesus Christ. The music's suddenly getting intense. Despite your quickened pace, the stranger appears to keep up effortlessly, his long legs matching your strides with grace and ease. His eyes fixated.
Adorable beans.
Hi, Zalette. His eyes fixated on you seem to confirm your fears. Your heart rate quickens, and you face forward again, trying to focus on spotting the academy. I think I can see the fence where the school gate is. You maintain your brisk walk until you arrive at the brick courtyard, the bronze Zablowing Academy letters shining like a beacon of hope and safety from your pursuer. You quickly cross the courtyard into the safety of the doors and try to decide what to do before the stranger catches up. Should I confront him? Just get inside the building. You decide to just seek refuge in the building instead of confronting him. A kidnapper wouldn't follow you into school, right? Unless... Oh my god. How does a visual novel manage to accomplish jump scares and successfully get me 3 times in a row in the opener? Just before you can open the heavy wooden doors, the stranger's caught up and is directly behind you. Now you don't have a choice. What the hell is your problem? Well, we do have a choice. What? You've been following me since the subway. What do you want? I want...
'Cause you're a scaredy bean.
To get to class, you weirdo. Blood instantly floods your cheeks as you realize that the stranger is a student just like you. He wasn't following me at all. My bad. I'm so sorry. I just thought. It's fine. I haven't seen you around here before. Are you new or something? Yeah, is it that obvious? A little. Well, newbie weirdo, I'm Saga. Ring. Oh, that's the bell. Better get to class. Saga turns and quickly walks into the building. I didn't even get to tell him my name. Ah well, guess I can't expect too much from someone I did accuse of following me. You follow Saga past the heavy wooden doors and walk into Zablowing Academy. You're greeted with a brightly lit school hallway, and the distinctly schoolish smell washes over you.
But the initial portrait did make him seem creepy.
Right, I know? They were kind of going out of their way to paint him as being super weird. You look around for a front office to get help from. I have no clue what my classes are, or where they are for that matter. You spot a room on your right down the hall, neatly labeled with office. How convenient.
I think that's the intention.
You head towards it and walk in curiously. Upon entering the office, your nose is greeted with a strong smell of coffee brewing. Oh my god. What are you doing in here? Sorry, I was just needing help finding my class. I'm a new student. Oh, a new student. Yes, that's all. The strange man heaves a relieved sigh and walks towards his desk littered with papers. You gave me quite the fright. I'm sorry.
He looks healthy.
Yeah, he does look healthy. Why is this guy so jumpy? Don't be. Just worried you were someone else. Huh?
Sphinx Kitty.
Noticing the confused look on your face, the older cat continues. Anyways, I'm Principal Bingar, and you are? I'm Maddie. Ah, yes, nice to finally meet you. Nice to meet you as well, sir. You shift your weight from one foot to the other, the tension in the room palpable. So can I have my class schedule, please? Why, yes, of course. He shuffles through some of the papers strewn on his desk and hands you a page with a coffee stain on the top right corner. Your first class has already started. Allow me to show you where it is. Yes. That would be nice. Thank you. Although your interaction with him is painfully awkward, you didn't want to get lost on your first day. Principal Bingar gets up from his desk and slinks out the door, not waiting for you to follow. Hi there. You scurry to follow him out of the door and find him already waiting at a room a couple doors down from his office. How is he so quick? Yes, it is this one right here. Thank you, Principal Bingar. You offer the older cat a warm smile, and you turn the handle of the classroom and brace yourself mentally. You know what? Chat, take the time today. Embrace yourself mentally. You deserve it. The door opens and reveals a simple classroom filled with desks. Before you can get a good look at your classmates, the cat standing in front of the room speaks. I don't even know what kind of voice to give this guy.
Oh, hello. You must be the new student I've heard so much about.
You nod nervously, feeling the gaze of your classmates shift onto you.
I'm your teacher, Mr. Bingsky. Please come and introduce yourself to the class.
Yourself mentally, Matiorasu Hodge.
Your stomach flips the dreaded new student introduction.
Another space.
Okay, I'm Maddie. I'm new. Mr. Bingsky looks at you expectantly. Keep introducing yourself or stay quiet. When I was in high school, if an adult kept looking at me wanting me to say more shit, I would just keep talking. I just moved here and I like video games, I guess. See? The game knows me. It even gave me the correct voice lines.
Alrighty then. Please take a seat, Maddie.
You look across the classroom and recognize Saga. He's sitting next to a menacing-looking, stranger. I feel like I'm already in love. It looks like there's an empty seat in front of them. You frantically scan the rest of the classroom, hoping to avoid facing the embarrassment with Saga from earlier. To the right of the classroom, you see a seat by the window. Where should I sit? Why not sit in front of Saga and the stranger? Fucking be social, Maddie. Gotta face him eventually anyways, I guess. You muster every ounce of confidence you have and walk up to the empty seat in front of the two cats and sit down. You try to ignore the stares coming from your classmates as your ears burn. You pull out a notebook from your bag and turn to a fresh page,
Leopard, I think.
looking towards the front of the room. You're gay. Wow.
Popnamo.
Wow.
Pocat.
Your gaze meets that of a classmate who seems to be staring at you. Oh, his name's Oatmeal. How cute.
Popnamo.
I don't know if this is gonna come through, but let me.
Madi and the cats?
There we go. What? Weirdo. This dude's not weird. He's got the most character out of anyone here. Fuck off, Maddie. You turn your gaze fully to the front, making an effort to ignore the soft popping noises coming from your odd classmate.
Oatmeal, please cut it out. You're giving me a headache. Thank you. Anyways, as I was saying, today's lesson will be an introduction to our climate change unit, geochemical processes. Oh hell, here we go. There's an audible groan from everyone in the room, but you title the header of your notes neatly and try to focus on Bingsky's lesson. The general uneasiness of this morning begins to fade as you listen to Bingsky drone on about the carbon cycle. As you mindlessly copy down the pie chart about emissions, you catch a soft snickering behind you.
He has resting pog face.
Right, Zalette? You sneak a glance behind you to see Saga and his friend whispering to one another and giggling. You turn back to the front before Mr. Bingsky notices and try not to listen in on their conversation. Well, look at these faces, though. Like, even if this game is abandonware, can I get in touch with the fucking artist? Because I need art of Maddie in this style.
Yeah, they thought I was following them like some kind of weirdo stalker.
As if they're stalker-worthy. Delusional much? You feel humiliated and your eyes begin to swell against your will with tears.
Game's abandoned?
Yeah,
Yeah, I want it.
there's only 2 chapters, and the devs have not posted an update since 2022, so this game's pretty well abandoned at this point.
Imagine it. I bet they'll get along great with Bingus.
Sad.
Freaks of a feather flock together, right? Another round of snickers from behind you causes anger to bubble up inside of you. It's almost overwhelming. You decide to turn around and glower at them from over your shoulder. You glare at the stranger beside Saga until his dark green eyes meet yours. You narrow your eyes, wishing you could shoot laser beams out of your pupils and incinerate him. You abruptly turn back towards your notes, full of rage. What is this face? I can't believe he looked at me like that. The audacity of that green-eyed piece of shit.
Which is why it's important to remember for the test, phosphorus is considered the most present-limiting nutrient in ecosystems.
For the rest of class, you could barely focus on your notes. The whispers behind you had stopped, at least. The students around you hurriedly pack their books into their bags, talking over Mr. Bingsky on their way out the door. You get up to walk out as well and hoist your bag over your shoulder. My first day has been the worst case scenario possible. Okay. As you exit the classroom, you check your next class on the paper given to you by Principal Bingar. Through the various coffee stains, you can tell your next class is algebra. Man, that is exactly what I was hoping for me. I'm so lucky. I don't want to cry at all. Dude, fuck you. Algebra was my favorite subject. Are you kidding? Algebra's easy, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. PEMDAS will carry you.
Forced happiness.
You wince as you watch Saga and the mean stranger walk right into the classroom you're headed to next. Great! As you watch them go,
Algebra.
you catch a pink blob out of the corner of your eye. Am I saying this? Absent-mindedly, you almost stepped on this little... No, that's a narrative line. Absent-mindedly, you almost stepped on this little pink cat. He's so cute!
I didn't like algebra.
I should apologize. There's no way he didn't notice me almost stomp on him? Hey.
Oh, hello.
My bad. I didn't mean to almost crush you to death there.
Another cute bean.
It really is okay. I almost get stepped on daily, either because people just don't see me or if I accidentally make eye contact with FLOPPA or Kaga.
I'm glad I'm not the only one, I guess.
Anyways, what's your name?
I'm Maddie.
That's a good name. It really fits you.
Oh my god, he's so... Oh, Liam, why did you have to make me go after FLOPPA? He's so sweet, and I want to know more about him. Thanks. What's yours?
Oh, I'm Bingus. Nice to meet you.
Bingus. That sounds so familiar. Wasn't that who Saga and that jerk were talking about?
Are you new? I haven't seen you
I remember
before.
The first time I saw this game, it was on Game Grumps.
Same, Omni. Yeah, and my first day is going swimmingly.
That's great to hear. What's your next class?
Your sarcasm is completely lost on Bingus. Algebra.
Oh, mine is AP History.
Nerd.
But algebra is one of my favorites.
Warming up to this.
Let me know if you need help.
Bingsky moves quickly. Wait, Ido.
Oh, I get the name FLOPPA as a meme for the links.
Oh yeah, Zolette. All of these characters are based on memes. Ido, you didn't like it before? Anyways.
But algebra's one of my favorites. Let me know if you need help. Bingsky moves quickly.
Wait, isn't that the geography teacher?
Oh shit, that's the bell. I don't want to be tardy.
With that, the pink gremlin scurried out of sight. I don't want to be late either. You walk up to the door and cautiously enter the classroom.
I think it would behoove you to be on...
Main menu suggested otherwise XD.
What do you mean? I'm confused, Ido. What do you mean?
I think it would behoove you to be on time from now on, okay, Maddie?
Sorry, Mr. Bingsky. I was barely late. You look at the classroom and are greeted by two familiar yet unfriendly faces as you find a seat. You roll your eyes and sit the furthest you possibly can from them.
Now, for today, you're going to be reviewing lessons 2, 3, and 4 in preparation for your packets that are due on Monday. However, I am not a sociopath, so for your review, you can break into groups of 3.
The class begins to split and group up, and you're left sitting alone on your desk. Mr. Bingsky approaches you with a thick packet of paper, placing it gently on your desk.
Here is your packet to review. I know you're joining us in the middle of a unit, but this is all fairly simple. Just join a group and they should be able to get you up to speed.
Looking around the group, you see the only available group is with Saga and his friend. Well, we want to romance Floppa, so join him. You heave a big sigh and slowly gather your things to trudge over to Saga. You let your bag thud next to a desk near their group and sink into the seat.
Oh, hey weirdo.
I'm going to be expelled for physical violence, and it is only my first day. I have a name. What was it again? Maddie? Yeah, what's yours anyway? I'm Big Floppa. Big Floppa. I like it when you call me Big Floppa. What kind of name is that? Everyone here has such weird names. Must be a city thing. I'm so pleased to meet you. The pleasure's all mine. Lem. Your face flushes, and Saga and Floppa begin cackling as you scrunch up your face in anger.
My God.
Why are you so angry? Do you just hate math or something?
What? Do they not remember how they were antagonizing me less than 10 minutes ago? No, you guys are just jerks.
Why?
Sogs, don't act dumb. I'm not acting. I think they're upset we teased them about mistaking you for a stalker. Can't believe you're that worked up over a joke.
I knew I recognized you from somewhere. I already forgot about that stalker thing.
Yeah, because you have a brain the size of a grape.
I don't really like grapes. I think I might be allergic. I can't remember.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Oh,
thank you. Sorry you can't take a joke. Son of a bitch. I'll kill you. Grabs pencil. Jerks. Okay, I'm gonna work on this packet now.
XD.
You guys have fun trading the same brain cell back and forth. That was a good one. You ignore them and focus on the packet. As you scan the first page, it really does seem fairly simple, even for you. You sit in silence solving math problems, leaving Floppa and Saga to their own devices. You get to page 3 of the packet and sneak a glance at Floppa to see what he was on. He has only done the first problem and is staring at the second one
Afternoon,
intensely.
Matio.
Hi, Lobby. How you doing? You look over at Saga's, and he's doodled little stick figures all over his. He even misspelled his own name. You let a smile upturn the corners of your mouth smugly and continue with your work. Hey, how do you do the second one? I'm not sure. Sorry. You smile extra big and toothy, and Floppa huffs. Come on, this is supposed to be a group work thing, right? Right. Imagine being a try-hard bully and... Oh, sorry. Imagine being a try-hard bully and stupid. Pick a struggle, dude. Can you just tell me what it is? Apologize first.
I'm good. because of a work call.
No worries, Lombi. Over a joke? Yeah, if either of you want my help, you both have to apologize.
I'm sorry I called you a weirdo. It's a term of endearment.
You look expectantly at Floppa. Fine. I'm sorry. What was that? I couldn't quite hear you.
I'm sorry!
Shit, that's... I was trying to do the fucking, the Floppa hiss.
I'm sorry.
There, I think that's better.
I'm sorry.
Great. Thank you. Now, for
I'm
two...
sorry in superscript Xyhalo.
Now, for two, it's super simple, actually. An amoeba could do it. You just use PEMDAS. Oh, I didn't even think of using that.
How are things going over here?
You really snuck up on us, Mr. Bingsky.
And the unit test is going to sneak up on you even worse unless you finish that packet.
We've gotten to page 3 so far.
Only page 3. There's 20 pages in that packet. Are you joking?
That's so many. Was that his voice?
That's so many.
There we go. That's better. I mean, we've been working on it this whole time. I think we've kept a good pace.
With that pace, you're lucky if you finish by Monday. I recommend you meet up together outside of class time to finish this.
Is he giving us an invitation to date Floppa? Mr. Bingsky looks over at Saga's page.
Saga, find a tutor.
As quickly as he had appeared, Mr. Bingsky was gone. Poor Saga. Don't get butthurt, Saga. Maddie here will help us finish the packet later after school, right? Floppa looks over at you, a semi-pleading look in his eyes. If you say so.
Poor Saga.
Yeah, Saga is literally crying right now. This is pathetic. I guess they did apologize. If you really need my help, I guess I can study after school with you guys. Aww.
Thank you, Maddie. I
Yes, Junie.
owe you my life.
Thanks. Was he blushing? Does he like me? Does he already like me? Is that what this is? So, where do we want to meet up?
Not my place. My brother's been taking one of his iconic floor naps for the past couple days.
Okay. How about we go to the local restaurant and work on it there?
Oh yeah, we can go to
Blazinga...
Floor naps?
Blazingalongies?
Oh yeah, we can go to
Blazingalongies. You always want to go there.
It's very good ice cream.
Fine. Is that okay with you?
Sure.
Ice cream sounds great.
I'm so excited now.
Saga and Floppa both hastily leave the classroom and you follow soon after. As you exit the classroom, you join the throngs of students milling around in the packed hallway. You flip through the math packet as you walk, trying to come up with a plan to get everything done before Wednesday.
Ugh.
I didn't mean for that to sound like a moan. I'm sorry.
Oh. Oh.
Whoops. Oh, hi.
Is that Bingsky's iconic Unit Number 2 math packet?
I don't know. Bingus takes the packet from you excitedly, flipping through it with a knowing grin. Listen, I don't have a lot of contacts in the in this business, in the business of content creation or art
He's so cute.
or streaming. But if any of you can get me in touch with the artist who did these sprites, I will be forever indebted to you.
Yep. Just as I thought. Blip. How come you only have a couple answered? You should be able to do them pretty quickly.
I...
Do you want me to help you finish this after school today?
Oh, it hurts me to say no, but Liam was very clear about which route we should take.
Ah.
No thanks, though. I already have plans to work on it with someone else.
Oh, that's cool. I totally get it. Feel free to let me know if you ever end up needing help, though.
Will do, Bingus. Walking further... We didn't leave the hallway. Walking further down the hallway, you scan your schedule. What the fuck? Why does he get... Oh, he doesn't have a toothpick in his mouth. That's just his face. Going somewhere. Ugh.
Oof.
This guy's so weird. Class, Principal Bingar.
Which one?
You quickly scan over the paper, feeling Bingar's eyes bore holes into you with his intense staring. English?
Oh,
The
okay.
artist is the creative of Bingus, I am pretty sure.
Oh, sweet. I get to pester them about finishing their game and ask for art at the same time.
Hurry along, Maddie. You wouldn't want them to get you.
I'm gonna get you. Get me? Who? Before you can get Principal Bingar to answer, he begins to slowly creep down the hallway, eyes shifting from side to side, his dark leathery body pressed up to the lockers. You furrow your eyebrows and begin walking down the hall to where you think English would be. You have your head turned over your shoulder as you walk, watching Bingar's erratic movements down the hallway. What the fuck? Bump. An open locker door makes solid contact with your right cheek, sending a thud through your skull. I know that fucking feeling. Ooh. Oh, who are these little devils? You finally face forward, discombobulated, and realize you're seeing double.
Did that locker give you a smacky? Smacky locker preys on those who don't pay attention.
You shake your head, trying to get the critter in front of you to come into focus. When that doesn't happen, you realize you're talking to twins. Yeah, it got me, I guess. You stare at the twins, bewildered as they erupt into a fit of giggles. I'm Maddie. Sorry I hit your locker with my face.
Bulgier! Buggier!
They both extend their paws to you in greeting, leading to an awkward double handshake entanglement. Nice to meet you. Now, if you'll just, excuse me, I have to go to English. Their eyes widen in pure glee as they begin to shriek.
Come play with us.
English for Bulgier and Buggier, too. Go English with Boogier and Belgier, Maddie.
That's not your brother's name, but alright. Each twin grabs a hand and drags you to a stairwell leading to the upper floors of the school. The twins lead you up some stairs and down another hallway, cackling like maniacs the whole way. They throw you down the stairs with reckless abandon.
Bulgier and Buggier, bring!
Their cries seem to have startled a rather young-looking cat standing at the front of the classroom. Oh my, who have you brought to us today?
Buggier and Bulgier, bring!
Bring what? It's apparent that the teacher is trying to get them to use their big cat words. The twins fall silent and turn to each other, staring intently.
Victim!
Cute.
No, not that. We use the word friend or guest, boys. Now, find your seats. The twins sprint off across the classroom. I'm more attracted to this fucking teacher than anyone we've met so far. The twins sprint off across the classroom and begin squabbling over the same empty chair. I'm just so
Be victim.
sorry about them. I love all my students, but I've loved them a little less ever since the accident. The teacher looks into the distance, her one good eye going hazy. Oh, her? Okay.
These two are just Asher.
Anywho, I'm Miss Poppy. What can I help you with? I'm just here for English class.
Oh, you're my new student. How exciting to finally meet you, Maddie.
Nice to meet you. Miss Poppy points toward an empty seat and you take it.
At
Students
select
filter
underscore
in and
wildcards,
take their
one
seats.
twins.
Oh, sorry. Alright, when Miss Poppy is about to begin lecturing, the door swings open again. Whoa. Oh, Kaga, thank you for joining us. You take in the side of the newcomer.
Yes, lol.
He walks across the classroom and haphazardly tosses his bag beside an empty desk. I don't think Poppy's speaking here. God, what voice do we give this guy? Anything for you, Popeye. Miss Poppy visibly stiffens, her eye widening.
Mountain lion.
What's his problem? You think back to what Bingus had said earlier and realize that this is the Kaga he was referring to. This guy seems like a real piece of shit. Miss Poppy begins to lecture, and while she talks, you continue to sneak glances at Kaga. This is why proper comma use is important. He seems like a dick, but maybe he's just misunderstood. If you've learned anything today, it's not to judge others based off their appearance alone. Now, there's a lot of debate surrounding the Oxford comma. I prefer its use since it removes ambiguity. Miss Poppy cheerfully babbles on about the difference between Chicago format and APA. Always piss avidly. You begin to daydream, consumed by the events of the day. Before you know it, class is over. Alright everyone, remember to have your reading done in time for next class. Miss Poppy waves at everyone as they leave and gives you a warm smile before you step out of the classroom. You walk into the hallway and head towards the stairwell. You're exhausted from the events of the day and can't wait to get some ice cream. That'll cheer me up. I wonder if they have... Hey! Sorry, probably peaked the mic doing that. The loud booming voice startles you, causing you to drop your notebook. The papers scatter onto the floor as Kaga approaches you. By the way, if there's anything wrong with the audio or if I'm peaking a little too often, let me know so I can turn it down. I don't want to hurt you guys' ears. Oh, my apologies. Didn't mean to make you drop those.
Cougar alert.
Oh, he's so... Oh, that one fang. Kaga stops to help you gather the papers. Oh, nice guy. He picks up the math packet and examines it. What's this? It's the math homework for Mr. Bingsky's class. What's this? It's the math homework for Mr. Bingsky's class. You stammer, blushing. Kaga flips through the packet. What's your name, fresh meat? Maddie. And I'm not a freshman, actually. I don't really care either way, but hey, thanks for this. What? I don't really care either way, but hey, thanks for this. Kaga grins, his teeth catching the light as he stands and begin to walk away. Hi, Floppa. What the fuck was that? Okay, wait, where are you going? You can't just take my homework. Oh, is he stealing our homework?
Your homework.
Oh, what an asshole. Kaga stops and he turns to face you, angry. Who's gonna stop me? His response makes you falter. What's wrong with this dude? I'll tell. Kaga walks back up to you with an amazing speed. Walking? Okay. His voice rising to falsetto to mock you. I'll tell on you. That's what you sound like. What a fucking douche. You know, I saw you talking to that mouth breather Bingus earlier. I was so sure he would have told you about me. Kaga leans in closer, his voice falling to a whisper. I own this school, sweetheart. The teachers won't save you. They know not to get in my way. I just need to graduate so I can start my own music label. NPCs like you only exist to serve me so I can get what I want. Your homework, mine, or else. He flutters the packet in front of your face in a taunting manner. Kaga's words have made your blood boil. I'll let you guys decide whether we do something about this or just let him have his way. Remember, our route is we are romancing Floppa, so don't do what you think Bingus would want us to do. Do what Floppa would like. I'm gonna BRB.
Tell the teacher. Do something Junie burn.
Ido wants us to do something. Dux wants us to tell the teacher, which I imagine is the be silent option. So next input gets it. Even if it's from Ido or Dux. What do we do, gamers? Let me know. Also, no more tea for a little panda tonight. I believe tea is maybe upsetting my tummy.
Do it. Do something Junie rip.
Alright. Before you can stop yourself, you snatch the packet from him and begin ripping it up before he can react. Dude, what does that accomplish? What are you doing? Ow. You throw the little pieces of paper in the air like confetti and watch Kaga's face contort with rage. Choke. Kaga composes himself relatively quickly, an evil gleam sparkling in his twitching eyes. Fine. It's been a while since anyone's even tried standing up to me. I'll make you suffer for this fresh meat. Sounds like you're the one who's going to suffer with no stolen math homework. You smugly tilt your chin up your chin in defiance, waiting for his response expectantly. You're right. I'll just get it from Bingus. I hate that our... God, I care about Bingus, but our fucking character wouldn't. Oh no, Bingus. Kaga laughs in a short burst. Your face is golden. Don't worry, fresh meat. Bingus knows not to pull what you just did. Little goblin didn't even put up a fight the first time I got his homework. He's a genius. So I finally passed 11th grade thanks to his assistance. I still fling him around every now and then when he gets on my nerves or if I just feel like it. I think once I even broke his fragile little arm. Can't remember. Don't care even if I did. Jesus Christ. What a... Oh, man. Can't say that on a stream. Kaga looks at you expectantly. Are you done with your little villain speech yet? I've got places to be. That's not my voice. Kaga allows a flash of anger to pass over his face before composing himself again. Whatever. Get out of here before I change my mind. But just know, this is war. You gather the rest of your papers, scooping them into your bag before walking toward the exit. That's so cringe, dude.
Okay.
Oh!
Floppa.
Oh! We got his ass! You hurry out the door before Kaga can follow, letting the stairwell door slam behind you as you bolt down the stairs. You run out into the school's courtyard and don't let yourself slow down until you're blocks away. As you walk into Blazinga Longi's, you stew over what's just occurred in the hallway. That was so annoying. You hope that Kaga doesn't give Bingus too much trouble. Who am I kidding? He's gonna kill him. You genuinely care about the well-being of that little critter. Don't tell me what I feel. You finally reach Blazinga Longi's and cautiously enter inside. I mean, okay, it's a little biographical. I do care, but my character wouldn't. You find your way home thanks to your trusty GPS, and by the time you arrive, the sun is setting. You unlock the door and head in. Did we not go to Blazinga Longi's? Were we not supposed to help them with their... Okay. I for sure would have thought Mom and Dad would be back by now. Maybe they're working late? Or maybe they're getting pizza on their way back. The thought excites you. A pizza would erase all of the terribleness of today. While you wait for your parents to get back, you decide to head upstairs to your room. You walk into your room and flop on the comfy bed. The sun filters in gently from your window and you take a deep breath. You can't stop thinking about Floppa. You sit up on the edge of your bed and bite the inside of your cheek. Why can't I stop thinking about him? Could it be that you want to be more than friends with him? Yeah! God, he's so handsome. You wake with a start, heart thumping. You quickly shut off the alarm and rush to get ready. You brush your teeth, throw on clothes, and wrestle with your hair to get it to lay in place. As you grab your bag from beside your desk, you quickly fish out the coffee stain schedule. So Tuesdays and Thursdays I have PE, music, and ecology. Not bad. You're hopeful that today could not go worse than yesterday's fiasco, right? As you step aboard the train, you crane your neck looking for Saga. Not gonna freak me out today, Saga. Boo! Boo! You jump. Hard. Certainly am. Saga, you scared me. Yeah, that's what I was going for. Got his little tongue. Saga grins at you, big and toothy, before heading towards an empty pair of seats. You follow, more entertained than upset with the sudden jump scare.
Call me 27R.
I'm just glad he hasn't brought up. Remember when you thought I was stalking you? You purse your lips together. Yeah, Saga, I remember. It was literally yesterday. Really? Huh, thought that was last week. You begin to voice your concern over Saga's clear memory impairment, but he speaks again. Thanks. Okay, I can't go back. Thanks for coming to study with us yesterday. Sorry I threw up. Sorry I threw up. He grinned sheepishly. It's alright. You did eat an ungodly amount of ice cream. Yeah. Justin and Floppa wouldn't stop teasing me about it afterwards. Who's Justin? What'd they say? Justin said that if I kept eating that much, I would turn into ice cream. And Floppa said I ruined his date. Date? His what? But it's okay, since I plan on beating my record of 3 cones next time. Yeah, dairy is not good for cats. I don't know if y'all knew that. The shocked expression on your face doesn't get across to Saga for the right reasons. No, it's alright. I think I can do it this time and keep it down.
The moment got skipped or was planned in a later update.
I guess so. I think I just have to eat more chocolate than mint. No, Saga, wait. Not that. Floppa called it a date? Saga's eyes widen and he goes to cover his mouth with his paw. Oh, he wasn't supposed to say that. No, He didn't? Saga's tone of voice tells you immediately that he's a liar. Before you can press him further, the train arrives at your stop. Dude, Saga's cute in his own right. Why can't I appeal to him?
Did a scene get skipped or something?
Yeah, our date with FLOPPA never happened. As you walk to Zabloing, you continue to grill Saga. He was just joking. You sound crazy. Whoa. You sound crazy right now. Don't gaslight me. Gaslight? That's a big word, Maddie. You probably made it up. Please don't tell him I said that. Please just don't tell him I said that. Fine, I won't say anything. You're the best. You head to class after promising Saga secrecy. Why would he use that word when he was being so mean to me less than 24 hours ago? Your mind swims as you absent-mindedly walk to your first class. You step into the gym, the harsh fluorescent lights humming dully in the background. You look around and quickly spot a familiar face.
Hey, Maddie. Do you still need help with your math homework?
You think back to how you left it in a pile of makeshift confetti on the hallway floor. No. Thanks anyways, though, Bingus. Bingus smiles meekly. These eyes.
Are you excited for dodgeball today?
Dodgeball? Hell... Well, okay. As a kid, I was bad at dodgeball. As an adult, I wish I could play dodgeball. But I guess the answer is no, because I didn't like it in high school. No, dodgeball sucks.
Ugh, I actually think it's quite a lot of fun.
Oh no, I
I
didn't
lose dodgeball.
want to hurt Bingus's feelings. Actually, Omni, to tell the truth, I was a very good dodger, but I couldn't throw the ball for shit. So like I would routinely be the last one in on my team, but then it would just be a loss because I couldn't dot, or I couldn't throw. I couldn't get anyone out. And eventually I would just, I couldn't beat the count because I couldn't eliminate anyone. I would have assumed he would hate it. He doesn't seem that athletic. A harsh whistle split your train of thought. Alright, Pipsqueaks! Alright, Pipsqueaks, lineups to choose teams. God, I wish I could, Omni. Who's that?
That's Coach Plinka. He manages all the sports at Zabloing.
You nod in understanding and smile thankfully at Bingus. The gruff-looking older cat eyes you and Bingus as you walk up with the rest of your classmates. God, why are his eyes so adorable? As you begin to assemble in a neat line, the gym doors swing open. We playing dodgeball today, Coach?
Hey Marty, have you tried any of the new classes in
No, Wolf Mage, I've been at work all day. What does it look like, Kaga?
Poor Bingus.
Kaga grins when his eyes find yours in the crowd. This is gonna be good. Coach Plinka grabs Kaga by the shoulder and shoves him toward the rest of the group. If this is one of the days you actually show up for my class, you're gonna act right, Kaga. Of course, Coach. Kaga tries to play it off, but his voice cracks with hints of fear. Alright, everyone. Who are the teams for today's game? To your surprise, everyone around you quickly answers, Bingus! Your eyes knit together in confusion, and you look to Bingus for explanation. He offers nothing aside from a sheepish grin and slides his way out of the group to stand by Coach Plinka. Such a cute little face. I just want to boop him. I'm sad I made him sad. Yeah, as usual. Who else? As usual. The group is silent this time. Kaga stretches his arms above his head in an exaggerated fashion, languidly walking to stand beside Coach Plinka. Don't all speak at once, guys. I'll do it. You look nervously at Bingus, whose big eyes sit entirely expressionless. Coach Plinka's nose wrinkles as Kaga inches closer. Kaga, are you wearing deodorant? Kaga immediately puts his arms down, anger flashing over his face. Of course. Why wouldn't I? That'd be like gross. Duh. Kaga's cheeks begin to glow from embarrassment. Your wide eyes meet Bingus's and you both try to stifle a laugh. Snickers echo throughout the gym. Kaga glares at you and the rest of the group until everyone falls silent. Sure. Anyways, Bingus, you pick first. Bingus extends a paw pointing directly at you.
Maddie!
I love it. He's so precious. Why did Liam want me to go for FLOPPA? You're touched. The honor of being picked first is not lost upon you. You walk to stand next to Bingus as Kaga sizes up the rest of the group carefully. Bulgir. Bulgir quickly scrambles to Kaga's side.
Get Buggear too! Buggear too!
Why didn't that work? Are the fucking... Oh no.
Sad.
Don't tell me the shit's not working again. Dude, what the fuck? That's so garbage. Okay, well, I guess those aren't working. But thank you for that card, Wolf Mage. I need at least a dozen more for my deck. Shut up, Pip Freak. Bulgir falls silent, his eyes beginning to tear up.
Justin!
Kaga chooses another
Alas,
classmate.
Razim said.
Then Bingus, then Kaga, then Bingus in quick succession. Finally, only 2 of your classmates remain, and it's Kaga's turn. You look anxiously over the small group of 2. This dude smokes that good shit, let me tell you. It's Bulgir and a black cat you haven't met yet. Bulgir has begun an anxious little dance in his spot near Kaga. He looks like he's about to pee his pants. Kaga feigns deep thought, gently stroking his chin. Bingus. Bingus joins your party. The black cat does not blink and slowly makes his way over to Kaga's team, eyes glazed over.
Brother!
Buggear shrieks in response.
Bulgir!
God, it's hard to do. It's hard to do Buggear's.
Oh, that fanfare XD.
It's hard to do Buggear's voice, but higher. God damn it. Why did I make that their voice? Both of the twins burst into tears at full force and run to one another. To your surprise, no one reacts. Bingus leans over to you and begins to whisper.
They hate to be separated.
Kittens.
Kaga knows it too.
Thank you for the thank you for the Thank you for the Wolf Mage. Are none of my redeems playing? What the fuck is going on? Is there a way to turn off? Or to, first to make sure that I'm not in save mode, and if I am in save mode to turn it off? There it is. Okay, took a fucking minute. Christ. Alright. Get this story back on track now that I'm done checking that out. Fuck. Okay, there we go.
They hate to be separated. Goggin knows it too. He's just doing this to be cruel.
Oh, I'm not cute. Stinky. You feel familiar anger bubble up inside you. What a jerk.
Safe mode's easy to accidentally turn on.
We'll take you, Bulgir.
Bingus offers the snotty twins a pained smile. Bulgir walks slowly over to your team, sobbing. I think FLOPPA would like it if I tried to ignore his crying, but fuck it, I like Bulgir. You make eye contact with Bulgir, frowning to show how you empathize with him. You tentatively open your arms in a slight gesture, offering a
Comfort
hug.
him.
To your surprise, Bulgir picks up his pace to run into your arms. He leaps into your arms with so much force that he nearly knocks the air out of you. You smile to hide the fact he's hugging you with so much force that you see black dots dancing at the edge of your vision.
Alright, Bulgir. Can't breathe.
Bulgir releases you, wiping snot from his nose onto your shirt as he pulls away. Fucking gross. You fight the urge to object to his disgusting behavior, and he looks up gratefully at you, tears subsided.
Oh, dear.
You hold your tongue, prying him forcefully off you and placing him in front of you to face Coach Plinka.
Alright, time to play.
Everyone help me line these balls on the center of court line. After assembling the rubber balls, you walk back to your team's side of the court and line up on the starting line. Bingus, you ready to kick some... I'd probably say butt at this age. Bingus, you ready to kick some butt? For some reason, the phrase kick some ass didn't sit right with me when I was younger.
Absolutely.
What is this fucking music? Oh. Whoa! Hey. Okay, that's awesome. You stare down at the court at Kaga and his team. His eyes are laser focused on you. No, I said curse words on me. Okay, hold on. I actually can't hear you guys right now. Can someone type another message real quick so I can grab the audio source? Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to turn that up so I can hear you guys a little better. Bro, this music goes so fucking hard. His eyes are laser focused on you. Coach Plinka stands at the edge of the court and brings his silver whistle to his lips. You lurch forward and run as fast as you can to the center of the court, aiming to scoop up as many balls as you can for ammo. A small pink blur passes you, making it to center court before anyone else. Bingus! Bingus expertly kicks balls from the center line to the team and manages to get half of them to your side of the court. He then appears by your side holding a rubber ball of his own. A bright red ball rolls in front of you and you pick it up, eyes searching for a target. What's your strategy? Get to the back of the court and play defensively, stay up front and play aggressively. Today I would want to play closer to the front, but when I was slinging balls, I would do it very defensively. You decide to take a couple steps back before looking for the most pressing threats on the court opposite you. There's obviously Kaga, who has got 2 balls in hand, scanning the court with his scary shark eyes. I don't think I can hit him from this distance. I'll look for an easier target. You find it. Thwap! Just as you had reared back to launch your shot towards Mingus, one whizzes past you from Bugir and hits him right in the shoulder.
Sorry, friend.
Mingus blinks and slowly meanders to the sideline to sit with Coach Plinka, completely unfazed. Oh no, I cursed even more in school than I did now, but otherwise I tried to be a good kid. No reaction. Interesting. Your eyes find Bingus as he darts around the court, expertly contorting his weird little body to avoid the dodge balls. Seems like he can't really throw the ball, but he's practically impossible to hit. Dodgeball flies past you, narrowly missing your head. You look in the direction it came and see Kaga getting ready to hurl another one full force towards you. Your eyes widen and you duck just in time. After the ball whizzes above your head, you stand thoroughly enraged. You grip the rubber ball and throw it with all your might at Kaga. Kaga reacts in surprise and barely avoids the ball. You feel emboldened by his reaction and scoop another ball off the floor to send his way. However, you severely overestimate the distance at which you would need to launch the ball, and the red rubber ball barely taps Bulgir on his right shoulder. Bulgir falls to the floor, feigning unconsciousness.
Bulgir!
Oh, that was bad. I needed to work up to that voice again. Oh, that hurt. Bugir darts across the court and jumps onto his brother, snotty tears already running down his face. What have I done? I'm so sorry, Bulgir. You walk over to the twins, worried that you injured the poor creature. Bulgir peeks an eye open and makes eye contact with you. When he does, he snaps his eyes shut and lolls his tongue out of his mouth.
It okay, Maddie. It the game.
As Bulgir gasps and sputters for absolutely no reason, you realize your classmates are yet again completely unfazed. They continue hurling balls toward one another, the dramatic scene before them ignored entirely.
Brother.
Bulgir is completely collapsed onto Bulgir, sobbing. Bulgir pushes him off his chest and stands.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bulgir cheerfully skips off the court to the sidelines, leaving an emotionally wrecked Bulgir alone to sob on the hardwood court. Bulgir, you okay?
Must be with Bulgir.
Bulgir stands solemnly and begins to walk towards Kaga. Oh no! Who is watching the scenario unfold with an amused grin. Don't know why you're so worried, Maddie. The pit freaks do this every time we play.
Only because you split them up every time.
Bulgir, where are you going? We're on this side, buddy. You shout at the back of the critter as he trods on towards Kaga, no reaction visible. You'll see. You don't like the implications in Kaga's tone. Bulgir, now standing dutifully in front of Kaga, lowers his head and says something too quietly for you to hear. A nefarious grin. That's the first time I've seen that one, Ido. I like that. A nefarious grin spreads across Kaga's face and he takes 2 steps back from Bulgir. Kaga then takes the dodgeball he was holding and spikes it into Bulgir's chest full force. It sends the little creature flying back 3 feet from the sheer force of impact. Jesus Christ. And he lands on his back. Hey, what the hell? Who is this? Oh, this is Justin. Okay. That was way too hard, Kaga. Bingus appears beside you, his little body shaking with righteous rage.
He knows it was too hard. He did it on purpose.
Bingus clutches his dodgeball, his tiny paws making indents on the sides from how hard he's grasping it. He walks to the center court to confront Kaga.
Did it make you feel good to finally get someone out, Kaga?
Bingus, what are you doing? You nervously side-eye Justin, who's crouched over Bulgir, checking on him. Yeah, it did. Don't worry, I'll get the rest of you too. To your horror, Bingus doesn't back down.
Sucks you can only hit a target if it's 2 feet in front of you, huh?
Bingus's voice is incredibly bitter. You've never heard him talk like this before. I've never heard most of these people talk like anything before today. Kaga scrunches up his face in anger and leans down to pick up another dodgeball. Justin picks up Bulgir, walking him over to Bulgir. The twins embrace on the sidelines, rejoicing at being reunited. Bingus drops his ball to the floor, letting it roll away from him.
I'll make it easier for you. How's that?
Bingus steps up to the line, his toes barely touching the edge.
Go ahead, Kaga. I thought you said you would get us all out. So start with me.
Bingus. Okay. Kaga rears back his arm and launches the dodgeball. He had changed his aim last second, aiming instead to the right of Bingus, where you were Oh my god. The red ball is hurtling towards your head. You realize you don't have time to react. Instead, you brace for impact, moving your arms to cover your face. With lightning speed, Bingus leaps in front of you to sacrifice himself to the ball. It makes contact with him midair, sending him flying 3 more feet before landing. Bingus! As Bingus... Little fanfare! Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. As Bingus raises himself from the floor, he triumphantly raises the ball he caught above his head. Hell yeah, Bingus! Stand up for yourself, buddy. Fuck yeah, dude. You got Kaga out. Nuh-uh.
Lol.
Come on, Kaga. Off the court. No. I know my rights. That doesn't count, man. Come on. You do this every time. Get off the court and stop being a sore loser. As Kaga rages, you run to Bingus' side. Are you okay? Bingus stands, a huge grin on his face.
That doesn't make up for trying to assassinate Bulgir, but we avenged him.
Bingus, that was all you. You did amazing. You know what? I'm glad my character likes Bingus, even though my character doesn't like Bingus. Bingus blushes and immediately looks down at the floor.
Thank you, Maddie. Wow, the bell already? Class really flew by.
Bingus dusts himself off. Oh, a little crying Bingus. Before being tackled by the twins who are babbling incessant thank yous. He's so sweet. The twins disappear as quickly as they'd materialized, tripping over one another to leave the gym.
What's your next class?
Music. Me too.
Justin, thanks for checking on Boo Gear.
Yeah, the twins are normally super dramatic, but that shot from Kaga looked like it could have done some
Why
real
did the devs
damage.
not finish this gem?
Right? God, I can't imagine I'm the only one in the world asking for them to finish this. Actually, I know I'm not, because I looked at the discussions. Justin scratches his ear and looks at you. Would you want to walk to class together? You think you catch a glimpse of dismay flash across Bingus's face. Aww, but it's gone before you can confirm. Walk to class with Bingus or Justin? I don't want to sour things with Bingus. Or sorry, with FLOPPA. And Bingus is the only other real route we have. Ugh. But I want to get to know Justin more too. We haven't seen anything out of him. Okay. It's poll time. I hate to do this to you guys.
Dang, Justin seems nice though.
Justin does seem nice. He seems valiant. And also, it's kind of implied that he hangs out with FLOPPA, so that's also got me like really wanting to like be on his side this time, but alright, here's your poll. You'll have 1 minute.
Gotta love that the hallways are too narrow to have 3 people walk to class together.
Well, we may not be going to the same class.
Justine.
Alright, you'll have 1 minute. You can give 150 Appy Slices to vote multiple
Big
times.
Cat Mon.
Here is your poll. Aren't all of you going to music? I don't think Bingus is. I know Justin is. But I gotta be honest, Cosmo, the hallways at my high school were not wide enough for a group of 3 to walk through either, so I kinda vibe with that, unfortunately. Y'all, I should have done some warm-ups before doing a game that required this much voice acting because my throat fucking hurts.
High school wasn't a good time for me.
Oh, high school wasn't a great time for anyone, I don't think,
Mine
Lombi.
were pretty wide yet crowded as heck.
Jesus Christ, 15 votes for Justin.
I mean, you made it work as a vertical line instead of spreading out horizontally. Lol.
Sure, I'd appreciate that. Poor Bingus, I love him. Cool, ready to rock on out? You smile, but look at Bingus, who's clearly crestfallen. Yeah, let's go. Bye, Bingus. You leave Bingus standing alone in the gymnasium as you follow Justin out into the hallway. As you step into the hallway, you're surrounded by others abloying students. Everyone here is so unique, way more interesting than at home. The thought leaves a twinge of sadness.
Poor Bingus, but also.
Oh right, this is my home now. You bite the inside of your cheek, trying to stifle the sadness starting to well up inside you. Hey, 1 second. Gotta grab something from my locker upstairs. Can we make a detour? Of course. How does he have a locker? I want a fucking locker. You follow Justin down the hallway, working around the crowd. After climbing the stairs, you and Justin finally arrive at his locker. He begins spinning the lock expertly. So, where are you from? The great suburbia. Justin nods solemnly, understanding the bitterness of your voice. Has it been easy adjusting to city life for you? Well, seeing as I've been in the city for what feels like 20 seconds, no. I think I'm starting to enjoy it a little, though. You quickly follow your prior statement up. It's not technically a lie. You're really starting to enjoy it a little more here. Justin chuckles, pulling a book out of his locker and slamming it shut. You know, you can say it sucks. Oh my god, a blushing Maine Coon. I wish I could romance him now. You know, you can say it sucks. I moved here over a decade ago from the burbs, and I still feel out of place sometimes. You feel relieved that you're not completely alone in your plight.
Say, Justin is chill. I like him. Reminds me of
It does suck a little, I know.
from middle school.
It does suck a little. I don't know. I just feel like I'm messing everything up that I possibly could, and it's only my second day here. And that's made even worse since I'm a senior, so it's even worse to be the new kid. I'm trying to break into social structures that have existed for, like, forever. All these words overflow from you before you can stifle them. Justin's practically a stranger. Why am I word vomiting to him like this? Nevertheless, Justin smiles, an understanding look in his bug green eyes. Is that a shade of green? Bug green? Oh, they might have meant big. Nah, you're not messing everything up. From what I've heard, you're reacting normally to a very abnormal situation.
Bug-type green eyes.
This
Gosh,
school is unhinged. I think you sort of get used to it, though. The thought doesn't exactly come for you, but you're thankful for the attempt. Let's get to class. You follow Justin back down the stairs to the main floor. As you walk, you see a large group of students have formed. Oh, wonder if someone let loose Mr. Ritchie's pet turtle again. You crane your neck to try and get a glimpse of what everyone is gathered around. Is there a fight? When you finally get close enough to see what the commotion is about, you both see Bingus being held up against the locker by his throat by Kaga. What was that little stunt you pulled in there, Pipsqueak? Let him go! Bingus attempts to choke out a garbled reply to Kaga's rhetorical question. Hold on, I need to see my audio monitor here because I'm getting a little loud. Oh, I see how it is. You were trying to show off your little sweetheart here, huh, Bing ass?
Bug's green color as its own type of green.
Bing ass. Bingus pulls at Kaga's paw in a pitiful attempt to pry it off him. You feel panic consuming your body. There's no way I can take Kaga in a physical altercation. You look around the hallway for a teacher, you find none in the crowd of onlookers. You don't even see familiar faces like Justin's. What do? I think we have to take Kaga on, right? I mean, we stood up to him the first time. Even if we can't take him in a fight, just let him beat the shit out of us. Save Bingus. I don't care if FLOPPA hates us for that.
Take Kaga on.
What do you guys think? I feel like maybe...
Can you fight?
Okay, everyone says fight. Alright, we're doing it. You decide to go for Kaga. If anything, this will at least distract him enough so Bingus can escape. You lunge at Kaga and begin punching him with all your... Oh my god, we're already in an altercation. Kaga looks down at you, surprised. What the... Your fists are meeting straight muscle. The force at which you're hitting him are making your hands ache. Kaga barely reacts, lowering Bingus slightly so his feet slightly scrape the floor. Bingus chokes something out, a panicked look in his eyes. Kaga sneers and catches one of your fists midair in his paw. Do you really want to do this? Let him go! Your voice is strained from the tight lump lodged in your throat. Use your free hand to continue weakly punching Kaga. I'm not strong enough. This didn't work. What the fuck? Okay, so 3 frames of emptiness there for a second. Kaga chuckles, then turns his attention back to Bingus. How many times do you have to learn this lesson, old man? You feel pure panic overtaking you. He's gonna kill Bingus. He's gonna kill Bingus. He's gonna... A deep thud snaps you out of your doom thinking. Kaga looks stunned, turning to look behind him. Behind him, Saga is wielding a thick hardcover biology book, FLOPPA by his side. How do you even say this?
Fuck you!
Saga lifts the book above his head to strike again, and Kaga drops Bingus to raise his arms to brace for the incoming blow.
Lou.
Saga brings the book down with a surprising amount of force and speed, and it makes solid contact with Kaga's head. The resounding crack of the hardcover making
Lol.
contact with Kaga's skull is enough to earn a collective ooh from the onlooking crowd.
I'm gonna...
Oh, Kaga. I'm gonna kill you.
Let's see it.
Saga and Floppa 100% forgiven.
Yeah, if this is how they do, if they stand up to the big bullies, hell yeah. Kaga's rage has contorted his face in a terrifying way. Saga lifts his textbook again. What is going on here? Bingar's shrill voice. Oh no, I can't do another shrill voice. We're gonna keep his old voice, I'm sorry. Pierces through the crowd, and soon enough his wriggly little form finds itself beside you.
Duh.
Kaga immediately stiffens, pausing his pursuit of Saga. Saga doesn't stop though. Oh my god, he keeps hitting Kaga. Jesus Christ. Saga doesn't stop though. He brings the book back down on Kaga's head for a
This
third
stream is
time.
Brought to you by the Ricola Madi we'll need tonight.
That's right, Cosmo. Another fight, Yes, well that's no good. Onlookers immediately begin to shy away from the scene, eager to not get caught up in the mess you found yourself in. Saga has expertly hidden his weapon by quickly shoving his textbook into his backpack. Saga tries to casually slink away from Kaga, who is still thoroughly enraged. He's assisted by Justin, who puts an arm around him and ushers him away from the scene. Who? Saga. Got it. As Bingar approaches the two boys and Kaga, you rush to where Bingus is sitting slumped against the lockers where he was dropped. Bingus, are you okay? Bingus slowly nods, a pained look in his eyes.
He normally just puts me in the lockers, not up against them like that.
Bingus's voice is scratchy from strain. His voice has always been scratchy, and now mine will be too. It's okay, Bingus. Principal Bingar is gonna get him. You'll see. Bingus looks over at Bingar with disdain while he lectures Kaga and Saga in his shrill voice. Principal's office, now. My office. Yes, go. I will handle you like I handled the Russians. Oh, is that why the Game Grumps quit playing this game? Uh-oh. Are we getting into controversial territory now? Bingar continues screeching, and Kaga and Saga begrudgingly head towards his office, accompanied by Justin.
He never does anything.
What?
Before, when I told him about Kaga, he told me about Zablung's strict zero-tolerance policy.
Zero tolerance?
Yeah, it means that there's zero tolerance for any kind of violence, regardless of who started it.
I hate this This rule existed in my school, and I fucking hate it. Like, I had a couple of friends over the course of my high school, like, years, get attacked from behind, not defend themselves, and also get suspended. Real shit. And to be honest, I think...
Yeah, zero tolerance rules don't help anyone.
So honestly, like, by the end of my high school years, I was telling rookies in band, like, if you are going to get into a fight with somebody, like if someone challenges you to a fight, throw a fucking cheap shot. Just do it.
I hate that too.
Like, fucking... And of course, I shouldn't have told them that. They're just fucking kids. I shouldn't have, you know, encouraged that kind of behavior. But like, when you are trapped with people who have the will to hurt you, do what you gotta do. I don't give a shit.
Even just being involved in a fight means I can get suspended right alongside Kaga.
Me when I'm all incompetent adults.
But you didn't even start it. He'd have to understand.
Papa Mo.
Administration doesn't care. Even if I reported he just beat me up and I just took it, I would still get suspended.
Bingus's voice is quiet now. He looks down at his paws, wringing them together in distress. That's such bullshit. You should still get him in trouble anyways. Suspension isn't that bad. I don't know. I never got suspended from school.
That's the thing. I can't have any kind of disciplinary actions on my transcript, or else I might not get into college.
You chew the inside of your cheek, turning the idea over in your head. Oh, are we... Couldn't you just tell them it was self-defense? I'm sure an admissions team could understand.
I don't even want to risk it.
And this is the situation some of my friends found themselves in too. It sucks.
I've also never got suspended.
I have to get into college.
Why that face to say that line? Bingus sets his jaw, eyebrows knitted together and determinate. Oh, okay, I get it. Understood. I got you, little buddy.
I have to.
I got suspended for having a mental breakdown smiley face.
You sigh but nod in understanding. I get academics is his priority, but I never thought he would tolerate getting walked all over like this. I'm sorry, Bingus. After fully dispersing the crowd, Bingar approaches you and Bingus. Bingus, would you like me to treat this as a physical altercation? Yes. Principal Bingar eyes Bingus cautiously, and you think you detect a hint of pity in his voice.
No, Principal Bingar. We were just joking around.
Okay. Yes, the school has a zero tolerance policy, but it really seems like Bingar doesn't want to punish Bingus for this. Lying. Oh well, if you and Kaga both say you're joking around, yes, then it's a joke. Funny, not so much. Not a good joke, no. Bingus doesn't answer, his eyes glued to the floor. You'll have to come to the nurse's office at least, yes. Make sure you don't have a concussion again. Again? No good. Dude, this kid is suffering, like, life-altering violence. Yeah, at this point, take the L. Fucking hit him back. Bingus slowly nods his head in the affirmative. Bingar continues mumbling to himself as you help Bingus to his feet. Bingar should lose his job for... And you know what else? I just thought about this. Saga was hitting him with a fucking book. And was dragged into the office all the same. So surely Bingar knows that there was a physical altercation involving a weapon. Like, fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
Bingus offers a smile to comfort you, but you can tell he's hiding behind it. Bingus then follows a muttering Bingar down the hall to the nurse's office.
Saga was pulled away and hid his book.
Oh, fair, you're right. My bad. You watch him go until they turn a corner. Now standing in the nearly deserted hallway, you decide you should probably try to find your way to class. You're positive the tardy bell's already rung, you just missed it in all the chaos. You turn around, walking down the hall, trying to peer in through windows to see if you can catch glimpses of music equipment. I forgot what voice I gave Floppa. It's been a minute since we've seen him. Hey. Floppa has appeared walking alongside you. Hi. Oh no, it was deeper than that. I'm heading this way too. I'm heading to music. I've got no clue if it's actually this way or not. It is. I'm heading there too. I was waiting around for Justin since we had that class together, but he's MIA. Yeah, I saw him walking with Saga and Kaga into Bingar's office. See? He did go to the office. Yikes. A beat of silence passes before you both arrive in front of a pair of double doors that Floppa abruptly stops at. This is it. Do you think Saga's gonna get into trouble? No shot. Bingar has a soft spot for Saga. And Kaga, but that's for other reasons. Before pushing open the doors, Floppa hesitates. He'll be okay too, you know. I wouldn't worry. Who? Kaga? I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about Saga and Bingus. Yeah, that's who I meant. You scoff. Floppa pulls his paw away from the door, leaving it closed. What? You say Bingus will be fine as if you actually care about him. You bully him too, bozo. Floppa shrugs. True. At least I've never almost choked him out like that, though. Neither of these do I like. Oh, no, wait. No, I get it. God, that does turn us against Floppa, though. I think. But I don't think encouraging him to be more violent towards... Okay, tell you what. Liam, to honor your choice, we will take every other option to romance him. But right now, I don't see either of these as being good for that romance. Because I don't think Floppa's really so much of a dick that he wants us to encourage him to bully the shit out of someone. But yeah, I think this is probably how I'd respond in real life.
Well.
Wow, good job. Do you want a cookie? Go ahead, Omni. What do you know?
The bottom one is sarcastic, I think.
Oh, it's like I'm playing along like, oh, well now you gotta one-up him. No. If this is my friend in real life, I'm telling him he's being an asshole.
Yeah, the romance options for this game is kinda odd.
Wow, good job. Do you want a cookie? Your abrasiveness doesn't faze him too much. Yeah, okay, I bully him too, whatever. But not like that. That was too far. When's the last time you beat him up then, huh? Let's hear it. That'll definitely absolve you of harassing him. No, let me guess first. Was it last week?
To be fair,
2 weeks ago?
I prefer when romance options aren't clear.
Floppa huffs in anger. 2 years ago. It was 2 years ago, Maddie. I didn't want to. Kaga made me. How would... I don't want to talk about it, okay? Oh my god. I actually kind of like Floppa now. Christ, I'm already late for this from this little sidebar, so if we can wrap it up so I can get to class, that'd be great. Like he cares about being late to class. You don't respond and instead throw open the double doors to the music room, fuming. You walk into the spacious music room, footsteps echoing. Outside of a handful of classmates, it seems pretty deserted. The scene before you confuses you enough to whisper to Floppa as he walks behind you to an empty row of seats. Isn't band supposed to be, like, full of people? Floppa scans the room nonchalantly before sitting down. You're thinking of marching band. This is just music. Specifically music theory, too. Yep. There were 5 whole people in my music theory class in college. Oh, no. I thought... Never mind. Did you want this to be marching band? Your cheeks burn with embarrassment. No, I mean, I just thought it was. Do you even play any instruments? No. That's a lie. I played the saxophone in high school. All throughout high school, in fact. This is going to be hilarious, then. Floppa seems to be returning to his relatively normal self, his callous attitude in the hall moments prior beginning to dissipate. Floppa, thank you for finally joining us today. You had completely looked over the tiny cat before you at the front of the room, standing at the podium. It's the first time I've been late all year, Teach. Cut me some slack. Why is he blushing? The critter peers over the podium at you with sudden interest. Oh, you're Maddie! She quickly scampers off the stack of boxes she was using to stand behind the podium and scurries up to your seat.
Tiny kitty.
She's very small. She's so much smaller than I thought. Hello. Her enthusiasm catches you off guard and she grabs your hand with both tiny paws, shaking it vigorously.
Noticing only the women wear clothing.
I've been thinking about that too, Omni.
So nice to finally meet you. I'm Miss Bella,
I've heard a lot about you. I'm very excited to see what you can accomplish here. You know, they probably just didn't want the characters to have tits, you know? Probably didn't want to confirm whether they have tits in this universe. Did she have me confused with someone else? I don't even know what a music theory is. Thank you, Miss Bella. Even with a minimal amount of students in the classroom watching you, you still feel embarrassed. Miss Bella darts back to her precariously stacked arrangement of boxes and scampers up with ease. Okay, team. This week we are focused on our skills again. Luckily, the worksheet assignment is only about 10 pages.
The math teacher also had clothes. Not entirely sure what their gender was, though.
Oh yeah, and the principal wears a necktie. There are groans from your classmates. You lean over to Floppa, being sure to keep your voice at a whisper. Scales? Music scales. The complete blank stare on your face tells him you haven't the slightest clue of what he's talking about.
Then only the adults wear clothes.
Yeah, actually, that... We haven't seen a female student, though, have we? How have you survived this long, yet you don't even know what a scale is?
It's basic music stuff, Brainlet.
Oh! Like what the little lines are on a music sheet.
To be fair,
Close
that's
enough.
genderless.
Oh, you're right. Floppa falls silent so you can tune back into what Miss Bella was saying. Oh yeah, Bella was one of the devs of this game. But for this worksheet, we're going to make sure to identify the major scales, okay? Miss Bella is walking around the room, passing out packets that are nearly half her size. You gratefully accept two and pass one on to Floppa, who gingerly takes it and gets to work. If Floppa's passionate about music, that makes me really happy. You stare at the blank worksheet before you and bite the inside of your cheek. This can't be that hard. You write your name neatly on the namespace as well as the date. After that, you have no clue what to do next. Look at Floppa's paper? Sure. Brings us closer to Floppa. You put the tip of your pencil to your lips, feigning deep thought. Why would you put the tip? Wouldn't you put the eraser? Anyway, you attempt to nonchalantly look around the room until your eyes land on Floppa's worksheet. Oh man, I still have no clue what the answer is from this distance. You crane your neck in an attempt to see better. Do you need help or something? He's so fucking cute. I'm sorry. I love Bingus, but I also love him. Burbsang, come here. Get you a hug. His sudden whisper catches you off guard. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. Fine, just copy what I have down, alright? Fine, just copy what I have down, alright? Floppa adjusts to sit closer to you as paper casually tilted towards you. You know, there's a music club after school. You really should go to them if you want to improve in this class. You don't even know what a scale is. You stealthily plug in everything that Floppa has written down, cheeks burning from shame.
I thought it's the thing where you test if the point's sharp at first.
I didn't get to choose my classes, by the way. I transferred too late. Trust me, if I had the choice, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd be able to live the rest of my life in ignorance without being shamed for not knowing this useless music crap. Maddie, I'm having a harder time identifying with you because I was a music nerd in school, as evidenced by the fact I took marching band, concert band, and music theory. And I'm still, I don't know if you've noticed, I kind of still do music. And I sing, and I have microphones specifically for... Fuck it, sorry. I'll turn in your worksheet for you if you wanted. You pass him the packet and he takes them to the front of the room where Miss Bella is standing. Miss Bella takes them and pats him gently atop his head from her tower of boxes. She giving him head pats. How cute. He says a couple of words to her, indistinguishable to you, and she looks over at you. She nods, and Floppa grins at her. He then returns to his seat by you. Hey, follow me. You do. You and Floppa walk to the back of the room where a plethora of instruments live. The rest of your classmates have yet to finish their worksheets, so silence is heavy within the room. What are we doing? Floppa puts a finger up to his lips in a hush motion before coming to a stop near a keyboard. When Floppa does finally speak, it's in a quiet voice.
Floppa would be the actual person I'd end up with in this.
Probably. I don't know though, because Bingus is really sweet. I would do everything in my power to make sure Bingus is happy. Also. I don't know if I could date him though.
Bingus is a friend, but not a partner.
I asked Miss Bella if I could show you one of my projects. You blink twice. Project? What project? Do I need to talk with her about what my options are for asking for an extension? Oh, fuck. Sorry. I don't even know scales yet, which is apparently foundational to all this music stuff. I need time to... Sorry, my stomach is fucking fighting me right now. Not a school project. Calm down, you're unhinged. What else would... It's a personal project. Oh. Well, let's see it. You mean hear it? Stop giving me the bedroom eyes. We're high schoolers, fuck off. Sorry, that was bad. Yikes. Anyways, just put these headphones on. Floppa hands you a clunky pair of gray headphones that you put on awkwardly. Your eyes follow the cord to where it connects with the keyboard input. You look skeptically at Floppa. He doesn't meet your eyes. Instead, he begins messing with the settings of the keyboard intently. The soft electric hum of the synth being turned on fills the headphones. Floppa fiddles with the dials once more before placing a paw full force on the keys, blasting your ears with noise. Jesus Christ. You throw the headphones off, so startled you almost let out a little shriek. Look at his face. Shit. Sorry. My bad. He hands you the headphones yet again and turns the knob down quickly before testing it again. The audio level this time does not deafen you, so you give him a thumbs up. Floppa sits on the bench in front of the synths and scoots over, making space for you. You begin to sit down before he offers, and he looks at you taken aback. He mouths something, but you don't hear. You move a headphone from your ear to try and catch what he said. What? I said, ew, don't sit next to me. I need this space to work my magic, weirdo. Oh, I assumed. You clamp your mouth shut with a tight-lipped grimace, hastily standing up and as far away from as the headphone cords would allow you. Floppa doesn't torment you further and instead begins to play. The tune isn't what you were expecting. I'll be honest. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this up so you guys can hear. If the implication is that he's playing this, he's super fucking talented. Even if he's only playing the keyboard part and not the sick-ass bass we're also hearing in the background. Oh, it's over. That was all of it. Damn. Alright, back down you go, audio levels. That was cool as shit, though. Wow. This isn't half bad. Seemingly reading your mind, Floppa looks up at you with a big toothy grin. You smile warmly, genuinely enjoying the music. If I tell him I think it's good, it's going to overinflate his ego. Floppa turns himself fully back to the keyboard now. You continue to watch with interest as he deftly plays each note. His movements are so graceful. It's odd to you that he's letting you in this close. Maybe not physically, though. You can't help but feel a little euphoric at being treated so specially by this complete tool. Why do I get to hear this? Why me? He's probably just bored and wanted to show off, so I'd feed his ego. As the last notes of the song fade out, Floppa looks at you confidently, clearly awaiting feedback. You take the headphones off carefully and mull over what to say in response. It was good! Don't be an asshole! People deserve to be praised even if they are total tools. That was good!
Wow, Cat Madi, he's trying to be better.
Yeah, I know. That's why I wanted to show it to you. Yep, straight to his huge head. So, how does Miss Bella know about your project? She's the one who assigned it to me. Wait, but you just said it isn't for school. I'm confused. Also, this song that's playing right now. This song that's playing right now is from Doki Doki Literature Club. Or at least it plays in there.
The song is from DDLC.
See, I was saying the exact same thing. Yeah. And you have a good time, Omni. And that's new. Miss Bella gave me the project to help me expand my music portfolio.
Bye.
Portfolio? Don't tell me you don't know what that is either. I know what a portfolio is. I was just confused why you have a music portfolio. I have one because I make music. Miss Bella helped me get my music career off the ground. So I guess I do these to learn more stuff, I guess. So I can expand my horizons eventually into more types of music. You look at FLOPPA expecting him to continue.
I don't know. Stop interrogating me, weirdo.
FLOPPA's defensiveness makes you grin. Calm down. Jeez. I won't tell anyone you're in love with music, don't worry. I mean, it's not like it's a secret. Everybody already knows. What do you mean? Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. I love how all the cats get startled by the fucking bell. FLOPPA's quick to walk away from you, abruptly cutting the conversation short. Before you can rush after him, Miss Bella flags you down. That's not Miss Bella. Just brilliant, isn't he? Yeah. The stuff he showed me was pretty cool, actually. Miss Bella radiates joy from her tiny frame.
Your tastes well, lol.
I hope he can use this in his next rap song. It's definitely a deviation from what he normally releases. It would still be a great follow-up from his last album.
I'm sorry, his what? She looks at you quizzically.
His music?
You know, like FLOPPA no... She hesitates.
What?
FLOPPA no ho. Oh my god. FLOPPA's a fucking loser. Oh, man. Oh. His album, haven't you? She scans your face for recognition, but finds none. Sorry, I haven't heard of that before.
Oh, well, that's odd. I thought you would have known.
Nope, no one's ever told me about it.
Well, it's a chart topper.
What? That's what's odd.
That's just so odd you haven't heard of it.
The genuine disbelief on Miss Bella's face makes you feel guilty somehow.
Wow, did Nightbot get mad?
Nightbot did get mad. I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. I just found it odd is all.
How many times is she going to call it odd I wasn't aware that FLOPPA is a niche music artist?
Regardless, I don't want you to be late for your next class.
It's ecology. Do you by any chance know where that is? Miss Bella grins and walks you hurriedly to the double doors of the music room.
Right down the hall to the left.
Thank you. You graciously smile towards her and head towards ecology. As you step into the hallway, you peer down it, scanning for FLOPPA. No wonder he got so defensive about his music stuff. FLOPPA being a rapper doesn't change your opinion of him in any significant way. You just don't want him to be a grouch when you see him again. The hallway is mostly clear of students as you travel the short distance between classrooms. Your mind flashes back to Bingus as you approach the door to ecology. I hope he's okay. I need to find him soon and check in on him. You confidently push open the ecology room door and step inside. As though he was being magically summoned, Bingus appears directly in front of you when you enter the classroom.
Maddie!
Bingus! To your relief, he seems like he's okay, at least physically. Are you okay? Nothing's broken?
Outside of my crushed dignity, no.
Nothing's broken. What is happening here? Oh, Mogus! He's making little quips. He's fine.
The nurse gave me a ton of acetaminophen, so that may be why nothing hurts.
Yet. You both stand in silence for a moment before you look around the room for an empty seat. The class is unusually full, it seems. Plenty of students laughing and talking with one another. There's only one empty seat in the entire classroom. Bingus catches your searching gaze.
This class is pretty packed, huh?
He's cheery again already.
Everyone loves Mr. Ritchie, so this class usually fills up pretty quickly.
You're lucky you got a seat, blep. I had no idea. I was given my schedule, I didn't get to choose.
Well, there's an empty seat next to me if you, It's also the only available seat in the class, so you don't actually have a choice. Guess you have to sit by me.
You feel relieved knowing you get to sit next to a familiar face in this packed classroom. You begin to walk over to your desk, snaking around students grouped around desks chatting. When you get to your row, you recognize yet another familiar face sitting to your left across the aisle. Oh, hey. Oh, we get to sit between our crushes. Hi. I didn't realize you had this class next too. I also didn't realize I had this class next with you. Look at Bingus, all jealous.
I also have this class.
You look to your right where Bingus has wormed his way into the chair across from you. This is true? Any askers? This dude really hit him with the, bro, who asked? Fuck it. I hate that guy. If you ever unironically catch yourself saying, who asked, please check yourself because you're being a douchebag. Tell Floppa to shut it, laugh at Floppa's joke. Oh no, we gotta romance Floppa though. You chuckle at Floppa's snarky remark. He lets out a chuckle himself. Bingus remains quiet. Oh yeah. Okay, all of you shut mouth. A loud voice. Oh, a loud voice. Okay, all of you, shut mouth. A loud voice commands everyone's attention and everyone falls silent. A gruff-looking cat walks in between the crowded desks, making his way slowly but surely to his desk. Alright everyone, welcome back. Yada yada yada, hold on. Mr. Ritchie surveys the classroom as though looking for something. Oatmeal, get out of my class. I don't care that you're here to see Jinx. Go to your class. Oatmeal begrudgingly gets up from her seat. Her seat? Okay, so that is a female student. Okay. Soft popping emanating from her as she leaves behind a forlorn-looking Jinx.
Lol.
And, as all the other students, she doesn't wear clothes. I don't understand how you guys think I won't notice stuff like that. I know who's supposed to be in here and who's not. There were too many bodies in here. I can just tell stuff like that. I'm basically a hawk, like a predator. Don't call yourself a predator as a school teacher. Exactly, not really a fan of our teacher calling himself a predator. Also, he's like kind of autistic coded, I've noticed. There's a murmur of laughter from your classmates. Not like that. Come on. Guys. Stop laughing or I'm gonna assign a quiz from our outdoor feral cat unit we had over the past 2 weeks. Wait, there are feral cats in this world? Silence immediately falls upon the room. Yeah, that's what I thought. So listen, we did get approval from the park to do our restoration projects on the site we wanted.
Like speed and reflexes. Wait, I am a cat.
So now that we've successfully defeated the red tape bureaucracy, we can finally move on. We can, I don't know, could we get project proposals in by the end of class today? There's a unanimous groan of discontent. Ugh. Thursday? The heads of your classmates bob furiously. Good old democracy. Also, guys, I changed the syllabus so you don't have to work alone. Excited murmurs from the class. Yeah, I'm the best, but you guys understand that doesn't mean you can all form a huge group of 10 and only do one project. There's only 10 people in this class? That's not big. So I made the executive decision as president of the class to limit you all to a single partner for this project. Groans of malcontent from the class now. Guys, I could have left it as is on the syllabus, but I should be getting a standing ovation right now. Get real. You get a partner. That's the best I could do. Deal or no deal? Your classmates shout a resounding deal. A partner? Singular? Uh-oh. You look around the room and see people already making eye contact with one another in silent pacts of camaraderie. We're gonna have to leave out Jelly Bingus. Your eyes find Bingus, who is looking at you with his giant void eyes. You shift your eyes slowly to Floppa to your left, who is also staring at you. Friendly reminder that this project is also your final, so please pick someone you're not gonna hate by next week. I'll give you 5 minutes to decide. After, all of you need to be ready to tell me who your partner is, and I'll write it on my list. Oh no. You deliberately set your sights dead center in front of you. Around you, you hear your classmates teaming up, and a low chatter begins to fill the room as people settle into conversations. You can still feel both their gazes settled on you like an uncomfortable weight. Maybe if I just don't say anything, someone will come and team up with one of them so I don't have to choose. I did this exact thing in my biology class.
Oh no.
You scope the room looking for any signs of mutual friends for either Bingus or Floppa. Is Saga not in this class? Yeah, exactly. If only Saga was here, I'd just choose him. You take a last glance around the classroom looking for any familiar faces at all. Even Kaga would work at this point. Yeah, because Kaga would choose Floppa. To your dismay, or would we choose Kaga? Oh, that's a sad thought. To your dismay, no one you recognize is near your group. Whoa! Raid in. That my mind is too fast for eyes. Your spine. Whoops, wrong lyric. Welcome in, gamers. How you doing? Thank you, Matchscreen, for that raid. To your dismay, no one you recognize is near your little group to take the choice away from you.
Hard no to Kaga, unless we stab him junior fight.
Bro, stab him, I don't give a fuck. Maybe we can all just team up?
Doing good.
Maybe I could
Need
ask
silver
Richie
today.
if he could make an exception. Good job, Atchbean. You think critically for a millisecond about how that would turn out, and can easily picture them at one another's throats the entire time. No, that wouldn't work.
Hi, Ido.
As you continue your deliberation, Bingus speaks.
Maddie?
You turn to look at him. Would you want to be...
Partner with me?
They both speak simultaneously. Now the decision is actually entirely up to me. We could work well together, Maddie. He keeps looking like he's trying to fuck me, and that's horribly inappropriate. We are in school, tailhole. Anyways.
We've already been teammates earlier today, and we did work well together, Maddie.
They both start talking over one another, voices rising until you realize the rest of the class has become quiet, observing the spectacle between them.
Dobby is a free elf.
Your cheeks burn and your mind frantically races, trying to figure out how to solve this in an amicable way. Ahem. Floppa and Bingus finally ceased their bickering. It looks like some of you are ready since you're being so loud. I'll go ahead and get the teams then. Mr. Ritchie scans the room, eyes landing on you. Wait, who are you? I'm Maddie. Are you supposed to be in my class, Maddie? If I lied and said no right now, I could get out of this. Yes. Mr. Ritchie grabs his roster and examines it, holding the clipboard 2 inches from his face. Oh yeah, you are. Oh, sorry, that's not his voice. Oh yeah, you are. Okay, cool, I buy it. Let's just start with you then. Who do you want to partner with? No, why is the question? Why is the decision mine? Oh, I hate it. I love both of them, but Liam wanted Floppa. I don't think Bingus is saying Floppa here. Also, you're not supposed to be in this classroom anymore. Floppa. Yep. Oatmeal. Okay, well, if she is talking... If Oatmeal is indeed back and talking at this point, then...
Interesting choice. All right.
Oh, that's not Oatmeal. That's supposed to be the teacher. Interesting choice. Alright, going down the list here now. As Mr. Ritchie continues to write down pairings, you sneak a glance at Bingus. Bingus is sitting silently next to you, looking at his paws that he's clutched in a tight ball in front of him. He doesn't meet your eyes. So sensitive. Yikes. Dude, we have done nothing but reject him multiple times, even though he has been nothing but nice to us. He's not being sensitive. He's hurt because he's trying so hard to get Maddie to like him, and he just fucking doesn't. Don't say so sensitive, yikes, like he's the fucking problem here. God, I hate my own character at this point. You get out your notebook and get ready to start drafting the project proposal. You can't help but feel relieved that the decision-making part is over, even if Bingus is hurt by it. Like I would want to work with Bingus for that long on something like this. And what, we just fucking hate Bingus now? Why are we talking about him like this? You make idle drawings on the page and try to push down a small twinge of guilt within you. As Mr. Taylor? That's not his name. Makes his way down the next row, it's suddenly Bingus's turn. Bingus, who you got? Bingus chews his lip.
I, don't have a partner yet.
Low snickers from your classmates. He was so popular during PE, and now no one wants to work with him? Alright, who here doesn't have a partner? Bingus eagerly looks around the room, hopeful. Jinx raises her paw. Jinx? Perfect. Bingus and Jinx. Next. Bingus slumps in his seat. He still hasn't even looked at me. Okay, everyone. Split into your teams and work on the proposals. You have from now until Thursday to get me that draft. As your classmates scatter throughout the classroom, you turn to say something to Bingus, but he's gone. Your eyes find him across the room next to Jinx, back turned to you. You shrug internally and turn to Floppa.
Yeah, seems like romancing another character gets Bingus on the constant path of rejection.
Well, okay. Bingus do kind of be doing it to himself. And I get it, right? There's this new kid at school he's never met. Most people don't find him all that popular, so he's kind of glomming onto this one person. So I understand why he's taking it a little too personally, but my opinion doesn't change. He is taking it a little too personally. But also, we're being an asshole. Good choice, by the way. Yeah. Maybe you aren't an amoeba person. Floppa's gentle teasing raises your spirits. Well, you have lead poisoning, so I guess we're even. We're gonna fail. That's the first time I've seen him look sad about anything. Oh. That's what I would say if I was a loser who cared about grades and stuff. But I don't, so... You find yourself cheesing at Floppa's joke. He's really starting to warm up to me, it seems. Okay, so the proposal. Go on, I'm listening. You look at the clock on the wall. We don't have too much time left to work on it, and I really don't want to submit a rushed proposal. Nerd. You know, there's probably still time for me to ask Mr. Ritchie to switch partners. No worries. Alright, okay, I take it back. So, are you free tonight or tomorrow night? Ooh, we're gonna meet up at our boy's house. I just figured since the proposal is due Thursday, we should definitely have it finished by Wednesday night at the latest. Yeah, definitely. Would you want to head to Blizzingalongi's after school? You smile. Sure. So every date happens at Blizzingalongi's. Cars whiz by you and Floppa as you walk to Blizzingalongi's. Oh, sorry. A strong smell, a mix of car exhaust and asphalt, hangs in the air. Oh god. My stomach's back for round 2, sorry. But basically, yeah. That's why I think I would make... I'm not gonna repeat that line. Not even... No. Not on stream. You guys can read it. I'm not saying that. You haven't stopped laughing since Floppa has started his explanation. Your cheeks are flushed from laughing too hard in the heat of the afternoon. You can't wait for some ice cream to cool off. You know, I think you could do it. Change the world and all. Especially if you pursued that line of work. Thanks for the encouragement. Justin never lets me go on tangents like this. Why not? Well, for one, he thinks I'm on some sort of watch list. I see it. Me too. But he mostly hates it when Saga parrots the stuff Oh, yep. Saga's a very impressionable little dude. Saga parrots you? Floppa nods enthusiastically. Once I joked about... Nope, not reading that either. And Saga repeated it for months. It wasn't even that big of a deal, until he said it in front of some cops who took him in for questioning. What? Poor Saga? No, not poor Saga. He's gotta learn the consequences of his actions soon enough, right? God, my arm's itchy. Floppa stops walking and opens a shop door. You realize you're already at Blizzingalongi's. It's a miracle he survived this long, if we're being honest. You laugh heartily and step inside the air-conditioned building. You step into the shop and are greeted by a sickly sweet scent of vanilla and fresh waffle cones. Puppy cat. Arguably Pikachu, the chainsaw puppy from Goblin Slayer. And I don't get these references, but still. You eagerly walk up to the counter, perusing the variety of artificially colored tubs of ice cream. So, what's it gonna be? I'm not sure yet. I highly recommend the chocolate with shrimp topping. What in the fuck are you on, Floppa? Your nose crinkles in disgust. Get shrimp on your ice cream? We want our date to like us, but at this point, I would be saying, hell no, no shrimp, near me, please, and thank you. That sounds good. Actually. Yeah, I'll get that. Floppa seems ecstatic as you ordered 2 chocolate cones with frozen prawns on top. It's unhinged that this place even has shrimp to put on the ice cream. I mean, we are cats. Also, this ice cream probably shouldn't be a dairy product.
I smell sussy strem.
No, cat! No, wait! I promise. I promise I'm not doing another suspicious stream cat. Oh god. Wait. It's unhinged that this place even has shrimp to put on the ice cream. I guess Floppa wore them down since he incessantly asks for it. The ice cream wagey hands you and Floppa your cones, and you find a booth to sit in. Floppa eagerly digs into his, happily chewing the frozen shrimp sticking out of his mound of ice cream. You idly lick your ice cream, watching Floppa indulge in his ice cream horror you can barely stand to look at. Excuse me, did the game forget we're eating the exact same thing? If Floppa sees your judgmental stares, he ignores them. You tentatively lick the chocolate ice cream. See, there it is. Hesitant to bite into the raw shrimp. Floppa seems to read your mind and enthusiastically nods with a mouthful of chocolatey shrimp goop. Oh, that phrase makes me want to die. It's good. Ew, he just spit shrimp bits all over the table. I've been on a date like this, though. With someone who ate something that I found absolutely repulsive and also didn't have the best table manners. You gingerly bite into a raw shrimp and are surprised to find that it complemented the chocolate ice cream quite well. Your eyebrows raise in surprise. I know, right? You nod, indulging further into the abomination of an ice cream Floppa has coerced you into getting. I'm literally always right. It's crazy. I'll tell you that story off stream, cat. But man, is it a story. You roll your eyes. You watch as Floppa demolishes his cone in record time. Saga would be jealous of your speed. Yeah, but he can put away more ice cream than I can. It's like his superpower. You nod thoughtfully, recalling Saga has an inability to keep the copious amount of ice cream he consumes down. Well, should we get started on the proposal now? Saga just peers in from out of frame. I threw up. Hehehe. Floppa groans. We didn't use any class time to work on it. We have to start it sometime. We could start it tomorrow. Why come to Blizzingalongi's then? Floppa looks away. To not work on the proposal? Yeah, really efficient use of our time, bozo. Oh shit, he broke out the bozo! You can't say that, it's 2025. You smile and Floppa does not. You pull out your notebook carefully from your bag and open it on the table between you two. Alright, so to start we need to figure out what the site needs. As you go over the assignment deducing potential restoration projects, Floppa listens, looking bored. So to fix the erosion, it seems the best thing to do would be to plant a lot of plants around the creek banks to stabilize them. That's an incredibly nuanced take. I like that. Floppa doesn't respond. We should probably plant native plants, right? So we need to figure out which plants are native to here. Again, nothing. Dude, are you gonna help with this or what? I'm listening. That's not the same as helping. I don't know. I like your ideas. Oh, he's so cute when he's crushing. Well, tell me that instead of just sitting there. My bad. I like your ideas. There. He smiles smugly. Thanks. Honestly, the proposal isn't that much work. We definitely could have finished it during class. Yeah, but Mr. Ritchie usually gives us a ton of time, which rules. Yeah, he's pretty cool. Let's make a deal. Let's finish at least the first half of the proposal tonight, and then we can do the rest tomorrow night. What do you think? Floppa doesn't hesitate. Yes, yeah, definitely both nights. Mm-hmm. Cool. So should we meet at Blizzingalongi's again? Floppa turns the thought over in his head, tapping his chin with his finger. Or we could work on it at my place. Oh no! Oh dear. Well, I'm not beating the allegations of another horny stream with that one. Ugh. Your heart skips a beat. Oh?
Well done, big pee-pee.
Shut up, Idaho. Yes, unless you want to come here, of course. Where do you want to work?
He naked already, he's ready.
Cat, we are in high school. This is the problem. He keeps giving us the fucking bedroom eyes, but we're seniors in high school. You have to stop. But you guys voted for the Floppa run, so I guess we'll agree. Only because no, that's not what I chose. There we go. We should work on it at your place. Justin bakes stuff, if that sweetens the deal at all. Does Justin live with you? What?
No, I didn't know I funno como cry.
Oh yeah? Like what? Brownies, cookies, cakes. I think he has the stuff to make macaroons this week. Macaroons? Macaroons. Dude, everything our character says makes it harder for me to identify with them. I've had macaroons once in my life, and I fucking hated them. Granted, they were like store-bought fucking Walmart macaroons, but still. The little French cookie thing. Oh, sorry. The little French cookie things. I know what a macaroon is. Sure you do. You turn your eyes down towards the notebook, tapping your pen idly on the paper. So, what time tomorrow should I be there? Probably sometime after school. But before I go to bed. No shit, Floppa. No duh. So, I'll be there at 4 then? 4 is good. An awkward silence fills the space between you. Floppa opens his mouth to say something, but changes his mind, quickly snapping his mouth shut. What? What? What were you gonna say? Don't worry about it. No, tell me. I've been on this date too. It's mean. Like that's ever stopped you before. Come on, it can't be worse than you calling me a stalker, loser, freak yesterday. It wasn't something mean about you. Oh, was it about Bingus? Well, now I'm especially curious. Tell me. You're so whiny. No, I refuse. Please!
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up!
God damn. The Floppa hiss is murder on my throat. Even though he seems frustrated, you can tell by the mischievous curl at the end of his lips that he's close to breaking. Tell me. Oh, that really hurt my throat. I shouldn't have done that. That's bad. This is why you should warm up before you do voices.
That FLOPPA face is perfect every time it appears.
Tell me, or I'm gonna do something drastic.
Yo, nerd.
Hey, Liam. Like what? I haven't thought that far ahead. Just tell me.
Fine.
You're so annoying. You're so annoying. Christ. All I was gonna say was that Bingus is a manlet freak and you made the right choice by choosing me to be your project partner. No. I know Liam voted for this run, but real life, date's over. You don't bring up somebody else just to put them down on a date. Bingus was never a topic of conversation before this point. That's not cool. And I would tell him such to his face. Your eyes widen, but then I realized I might make you freak out, so I held my tongue. You bust out laughing. You're actually really evil and mean. That rules. It doesn't fucking rule, Maddie. God, I hate you. No, that's Kaga. He's actually evil. Floppa suddenly becomes somber. True, he's definitely going to be a problem. You think back to how he nearly executed Bingus at the lockers earlier. A big problem. He's always a problem. Administration just lets it slide, usually. Not this time, though, huh? This time, too, more than likely. Floppa looks out the window thoughtfully. At best, he gets a slap on the wrist, like in-school suspension tomorrow. Your stomach drops. Wait, are you joking? He almost killed Bingus.
Universe Madi is chaotic evil.
That's true. He almost killed Bingus, and all he's gonna get is in-school suspension? Warped, isn't it? You sit in silent shock for a moment. Well, if administration won't punish him, someone will have to put him in his place. Floppa looks at you amused. Oh yeah? Who's that gonna be? Is he gonna take it as flattery if we say he should be the one to do it? Oh, we can't save right now? Or can we? Nope. Okay, so I'll gauge his reaction and I'll go with whichever one he seems most pleased with.
All these doubts are nerd talk.
You. You, obviously. Floppa grins. I appreciate the faith you have in me, but I can tell you right now that if I get involved, I get suspended for the rest of the semester for sure. Okay, he seems pleased with that answer. No shot. You get away with it just like Kaga does. Why wouldn't you? Well, Kaga's family makes huge donations to Zabloing Academy. That's why they let Kaga get away with actual attempted murder. He's a fucking Nepo baby?
Evil. You cute nerd Tilda.
All because his daddy pays for things like new music equipment and books. No way. Yes way. I couldn't get away with half of what he pulls, no matter how badly I'd like to. He flashes you a mischievous grin. You forgot what you were gonna say next. Anyway, we should really get to work on the proposal. I've gotta get home soon. Oh, look how sad he looked. Aw. You stammer, but Floppa doesn't point it out. Instead,
I mean you, are you surprised by that?
he nods and doesn't complain. As you both settle into the work of the proposal, your mind is cluttered with thoughts of how nice he's being all of a sudden. While he teases me still, there's no actual malice anymore. It's an odd switch up, but you don't mind it. An hour passes, and you and Floppa have crafted a solid first part of your proposal. When I get home, I can type all this up to look neater. Don't insult my penmanship. Weren't you doing all the writing though, Maddie? I might get violent. You laugh. Well, learn to write better. This sucks. It's barely legible. Look how sad it is. Stop putting him down, Maddie. Floppa pouts. Okay, so we have a plan for tomorrow. I'll be at your place at 4, yeah? Duh. Great. Where's your house? Yikes. That's super stalkery of you to ask. Maybe Saga was right. You feel the heat rush to your cheeks before you can stop it, the old waves of embarrassment from the Saga mishap crashing through you.
Chaotic evil.
You begin to try and stutter out a rushed apology, but Floppa stops you. It's just a joke. Calm down. So, should we exchange numbers or something? Your stomach flips. For the project? No, for fun. Obviously for the project, bozo. Why else would I? What was that? Nothing. Can we trade numbers or what? You're gonna have a hard time finding my address otherwise. Unless you already know it since you stalk me and stuff. You roll your eyes incredibly hard and hand him your phone. He takes his own phone from it and pushes the device back to you from across the table. You gotta get home or something, right? Yeah. You look at the time on your phone display. You have 3 missed calls from your mom. Oh shit. Shit. Yeah, I really gotta go. You quickly stand, gathering your things and hurriedly shoving them into your bag. Floppa doesn't move from his seat at the booth. Instead, his arms are crossed tightly in front of his chest, and he's looking blankly out the window. You throw your bag onto your shoulder and find yourself hesitating to leave, as though you were waiting on Floppa to pack up his things and come too. Well, I guess I'll see you tomorrow? Mm-hmm. He looks at you and nods, but seems to be preoccupied with something. His brows are knit tightly together. Okay, see ya. You turn and walk out of Blazingalongi's, hoping the confusion from his switch-up in temperament wasn't too visible on your face. You let the door to Blazingalongi slam behind you as you start to walk home. You send your mom a quick text letting her know you'll be home soon. You pout internally as you walk, trying to discern the inexplicable behavior from Floppa. Did I do something? Say something? What's this problem? He got so icy after we traded numbers for literally no reason. Sorry, I gotta pause for a bit. I've not been taking breaths between my sentences, and I'm starting to get a little lightheaded. Blowing out more air than I'm taking in. What did I do? As cars drive by, you realize just how late it was. We really spent a long time in there. You let your thoughts preoccupy you as you make your way home. You finally arrive home and pause for a moment outside the door. You check your phone for the text that Floppa had sent you from his phone to save his number. Yo, is all the text reads. You crack out a smile, amused by his complete lack of social niceties. You save him in your phone as simply Floppa before unlocking your door and stepping inside. After bathing, you don your PJs and crawl into bed, turning on your side with a flop to plug your phone. Oh, sorry. As you do, you see a text from Floppa. Your breath catches. You quickly open it, fumbling to unlock your phone as fast as you can. Might be easier for me to just show you the way to my place after school tomorrow. I'll walk you, is what the text reads. That's so cute and gentlemanly, and I love him. You realize your heart is racing. I thought I was supposed to just show up at 4, but now he wants to walk me instead. You push away imaginative thoughts about walking Floppa to his house. No, this is completely logical. It makes perfect sense. Nothing weird. You rationalize it to yourself and convince your racing mind that you're so chill and completely okay with walking with Floppa to his house. I didn't say it earlier, but thank you for the bits. You have no anxiety about that at all. You thumb back a reply. Okay. Yeah, that's really cool. Chillax, Steven. You scold yourself internally for stressing out over walking with Floppa to his house. After all, it's only for the sake of the project. Right? Alright, I see where it says next chapter coming soon. But, alas, there will be no next chapter. I'm afraid this game is abandonware. So let's have a look at the credits, shall we? Or the... We don't get to see the credits.
Hey, Mattio, question.
Yeah, what's up, Liam? Is there anywhere I can see the credits? Isabella Pickett, Jerome LaBelle, Taylor, and Kickstarter backers.
Why are you such
I'm not cute. And I'm hardly a nerd. Stinky. I mean, okay, I'm a nerd about music, I guess. Okay. I'll have to find more information on a credits page that doesn't roll so fast, because I couldn't God, that makes me even more sad that this game is abandonware. A lot of people paid for this game to exist.
You're a nerd that goes for jocks and bullies.
I really wanted to meet the character artist because some of these portraits are so cute, but it just leaves a bad taste in my mouth that they've kind of abandoned a project that a lot of people backed, and that a lot of people are still to this day clamoring for a continuation of.
Also sorry I joined late to see the stream.
Yeah, it's alright, Liam. We had fun. Report card. Let's open an icon pack. Doggo. I just noticed this. Bingus, my beloved, cannot legally be held responsible if this loot box opening awakens to a life-crippling gambling addiction within the player, although you can argue that Bingus, my beloved, should be held morally responsible. The case will likely not hold up in the court of law. Each icon has absolutely zero real-world value, and therefore anyone who equates this to a slot machine could be considered legally insane in at least 2 of the 51 states in the United States of America. If you suspect that you or some cat you know suffers from a serious gambling addiction, please reach out for help from a professional, and also consider no longer using the Steam Marketplace or playing AAA video game in future. That's fair. I'm buying this effect because I wanted it at the beginning of the game. Oh, you can just buy icons? You don't have to play this stupid fucking loot box? Oh man. Oh. Well, it costs more to straight up buy an icon. But yeah,
I was going through some sad times.
yeah, it's alright, Liam. I hope you took some good time to yourself and that you're doing better now. Anyways, it's about time for a little panda to go to sleep, so that's gonna be all for Bingus, my beloved. It's a very cute game, and I wish that there would be more of it, but
My cat mouse died this morning. I'm gonna do a late night stream to get it off my mind.
you do that, Liam. I'm sorry that happened to you. So,
Thanks for the stream, Matio.
yeah, it doesn't look like there's gonna be any more of this game, unfortunately, but I'm in love with it. I'm in love with what it could have been, even if that's all I have to work with anymore. Let's go see who we can raid.
That's Leo. Great game thus far.
Let's see. I haven't raid Zest in a while. I hardly raid Wicked Fox, but I think we'll wait one more day on her. And I think I raided Zest more recently than Mike, so we're gonna raid Mike today. Alright. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all have a wonderful evening. I'm probably gonna get something else to eat, even though that's a bad idea right before sleeping. Cause I'm fucking hungry, man. Ever since I got my stomach issues under control, I've had an appetite that I cannot deal with. Anyways, see you guys around. Bye.